Hi guys, I'm Clem and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my most anticipated releases for 2018. I currently have 8 books on my list, so let's get started right now. One of the first books on my list is Obsidian by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. It's coming out on the 13th of March and it's the last installment in the Illuminate Files trilogy. I'm really excited for this book because I loved Illuminate and Gemini. I think I'm even like Gemini even more because of all the things that was happening and all the scientific stuff that was explored. But I'm really excited about this ending because I think that finally we're going to understand all the links between Illuminate Gemini and maybe finally hear about Ezra. I think it's Ezra, like the guy who disappeared in Illuminate. We're finally going to understand what happened to him, maybe. I hope, I really hope. It's what I want in this book, and yeah, I'm sure it's going to be epic and I can't wait. Next on my list we have Queen of Hair in Darkness by Cassandra Clare, and it's coming out on December. I don't remember if it's the 4th or after, I don't remember at all. But yeah, it's the last book in the Dark Artifices trilogy, and I'm super excited for this book because if you don't know, I'm a huge fan of Cassandra Clare and especially of the Dark Artifices trilogy. I love Lady Midnight. I loved even more Lord of Shadows, so I can't wait for Queen of Hair in Darkness because I have so many questions and now it's going I'm going to have answers for them. And I'm even more happy because at first it wasn't supposed to come out in 2018 but in 2019, but like Cassandra Clare changed her plan and now we're getting Queen of Hair in Darkness at the end of the year, so I'm really excited and I can't wait. Next on my list we have Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik, and it's coming out the 10th of July. So this is the second book I will read by Naomi Novik, the first one being Uprooted, and I think it's like in the same mood. It tells the story of, I don't remember her name, but basically she can turn silver into gold, and so it's going to bring trouble with it because like she can make money, so everybody wants her, but there's also these weird creatures in the woods, a bit like Uprooted. Like, I'm sure it's going to be really good because I really enjoy Uprooted by Naomi Novik. Like, it was a good standalone fantasy, and I'm sure Spinning Silver is going to be as good as Uprooted. Next on my list we've got Leah of Pit by Becky Abitali, and it's coming out April the 24th. Okay, so this book is basically a spin-off of Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda because it's centered around the character of Leah, which is Simon's best friend. And yeah, it sounds really good and I'm really excited because it's a new Becky Abitali book, and I really love the two she wrote, like Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda and the Upside of Unrequited. They're really on my top shelves, like I love those books. So yeah, I'm really excited to read Leah of Pit because I think it's going to be fantastic. Next up we've got Warcross, the second book in this duology. We don't really know when it's coming out, but Mary Lou told everyone that it was coming out in 2018, and after the end of Warcross I absolutely want to read the next one, so I don't know what it will be about, I don't know the title, I don't know anything. I'm just excited for this conclusion to this duology. Next on my list we've got Tessa on the Road by Rachel Hartman, and it's coming out on February the 27th. So Rachel Hartman is the woman who wrote the Serafina trilogy. I think it's a trilogy. I still haven't read it, but I have Serafina on my shelves and I wanted to read it because it had to do with dragons and I love dragons. And basically this is why I'm also attracted by Tess on the Road. It tells the story of Tess, and Tess is a troublemaker. She doesn't want to fit in the society, it's happening in medieval era something, so the women are supposed to be ladies but she doesn't want to, she's like a rebel. And so one day she goes on the road dressed as a boy and she found like an old friend of hers, and it's actually a sort of dragons, and yeah, and basically it's the adventure on the road because Tess also have a secret. So yeah, it sounds amazing and it sounds epic and it's medieval fantasy and it has dragon in it, so I think I'm going to love it, at least I hope. Then we've got My Plain Jane by Jodie Meadows, Brody Ashton and Cynthia Hand, and it's coming out on June the 26th. And it's the second book in the Janet's trilogy, like the first book was My Lady Jane. And this time we're following Janet, and it's going like to, I think it's going to be funny because they are going to twist the story in a way that we don't expect to. I know that in the story, like, Charlotte Bronte, so the author of Jana, is actually a friend of Jana, and they have something to do with Wuthering Heights, which is the book wrote by the other Bronte sister. I forgot her name right now, I don't want to say stupid things, I'm not going to try. So yeah, I'm sure it's going to be funny and it's going to be cool. Like, I can't wait for this book. I really love My Lady Jane, so I'm really excited for this. Last but not least, we've got Save the Date by Morgan Matson, which is coming out on June the 5th. So this is a new book by Morgan Matson, and I'm really excited because I really loved Morgan Matson's book. Like, I'm in love with Unexpected Everything. It's one of my favorite books. I really enjoyed it, so I can't wait for this one. And this one, it tells the story of Charlie, and Charlie wants to make the weekend that's coming perfect because it's a sister's wedding, and it's the last time that all the brothers and sister are going to be under the same roof before the family house is sold. But actually nothing goes as planned. Like, there's a ton of things that makes the weekend a disaster. So it's basically the story, and it sounds funny, it sounds cool, it sounds cute, I don't know, like, I'm sure I'm going to love it, and it's Morgan Matson, so yeah. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, to share and to like this video. If you're excited by any of the books I mentioned, leave a comment down below and we can go crazy together about those books. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye guys!